I just got out of a 13-hour shift. I started watching One Punch Man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Listen, man. Listen. Yep. This is what it's come to. And it's so sad to say, bro, because I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, listen, I know a lot of people like to shit on season 2 because obviously it didn't live up to, what season 1 was. I think season 1 came out back when I was in high school still. That's just probably like over a decade ago. But yeah, it's been fucking long, okay? And so I remember when season 1 came out, I was still young at the time and I still didn't really understand animation and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, at the time I was already like into watching anime and stuff like that, but I wasn't like super heavily into it. As like I guess like over the years I've grown and stuff like that. Because the older you get, the more you watch anime and stuff like that, the more you start to appreciate like different types of animation styles, studios and stuff like that. You're familiar with like certain things or whatever. And then so I remember when season 2 came out, definitely a quality of change, but it was still enjoyable. I would say it's average. I would say like obviously season 1, pretty much like all the animators that worked on that season specifically, all of them do their own thing now and stuff like that. And obviously it's different studio change, so it makes sense. But season 3, a lot of us obviously were looking forward to it, and me myself, because I'm like, okay, maybe they can make it at least, maybe not season 1 level, but at least better than season 2. I think that's all of us what we were hoping for. But nah, bro, straight garbage, bro. Listen, bro, I am sorry, but this shit's straight ass. And I don't blame the animators, honestly. From like the research that I've been doing and stuff like that, a lot of it has to do with like, the IP, like, Bandai and stuff like that, because they're the ones who I guess, provided the fucking resources or whatever, but which is not enough. And they were like, they're pretty much on like a super time restraint, not having enough resources and stuff. And it honestly shows like when you watch the episodes. Like I tried giving it, couple episodes to see if it will improve and stuff like that, but we're already 5 episodes deep, and yeah, it's just, bro, it looks fucking terrible. Now coming from a person who likes manga and stuff like that, it's just one of those things, bro. Like I feel disgusted watching the anime compared to like what it is in the manga, and it's not like I'm asking for it to be perfect or anything like that, but like, it's just one of those things. Like at this point, we're just cancel the season. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking cancel it. And like I wish there was a way we can just cancel it, or they can just like cancel it. But I'm pretty sure they're probably under contract, so they gotta finish it or whatever. But it's because the only reason why I say that too is because like I feel like it's only gonna get worse every single week, because every week you're gonna have more haters and stuff like that. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, can you really blame us fans for feeling that way? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really necessarily blame the animators, because one of the animators that was really hyped for this episode, well, he was the only person hyping it up, because apparently the fucking its own account doesn't even do it. Like like the actual like people who are like funding or whatever, they don't even what I'm saying. Like I remember when like at first that was announced, there was barely any market around or anything like that, and then like the closer it got, there was really not much. We got a shitty ass trailer, and then when we finally get the actual product, it's fucking garbage. And I'm sorry, bro, but it's just one of those things, bro. Like it's straight garbage. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gotta cancel this shit or whatever, because it's a disappointment, man. This shit feels like fucking berserk, like back in the day. I remember when we got like that CGI shit. That's just terrible. But yeah, it's one of those things that, like when you read the manga, or if you just compare it to season 2 and season 1, and this is what we get now, like it's fucking night and day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't really necessarily blame the animators, because they're doing their best under the time restraints. They don't have enough resources and stuff like that. But like I said, it's just a shame, because like I said, one of the animators who's worked on various shows and stuff like that, he was very hyped to see his cut get get animated, but it wasn't even done yet, because art direction was super bad, and the composite and fucked him over and stuff. And it's a shame. I mean, I respect him though, because he still stands on business, because he's part of his work. And I mean, why wouldn't you put a lot of effort into your animation? Because I have a friend who animates, and I know, like he said, like it takes a lot of work. And so imagine if people actually like hop on the studios and stuff like that. It does take a lot of work. So like I said, I respect him because he stands on business. But like I said, it's a shame that like a lot of people will, probably put their best work in, and it just doesn't come out as like what they imagined it, because whether it be art direction, compositing, whatever, like the final product, like you see the vision and everything, like the cut looks good. It's just, overall it just wasn't presented well. And it's like a shame, but yeah, like I said, I feel bad for anybody who's participating, because I feel like usually when an anime airs and stuff like that, a lot of animators are like, hey, this is the cut I worked on, so they can probably promote themselves a little bit more and stuff. But with One Punch Man, bro, no one want to be saying like, "Hey, I worked on this cut," because most likely they're gonna get flamed, and it's understandable. I totally understand that. Even the director who's working on One Punch Man season 3, I heard that he pretty much deactivated his Twitter account because he didn't want to get no hate messages or anything. But yeah, like I said, overall though, it just hasn't been good. Like I said, I tried giving it a couple episodes in, but it's just night and day. I know someone's probably gonna think, well, you've been spoiled with like great animation. Well, yeah, no fucking shit. I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, it's like I'm not asking for crazy quality. Just I know they're doing their best, but let's just keep it a buck, man. This shit's straight ass. They gotta cancel this shit some way somehow, cause there's no way you as like the owner or whatever, not even the owner, but like the person, like the higher ups, right? You have a banging series in your hands, and you think the best idea is to give it to JC Studio. And it's not the fact that they don't do good animes or anything. They're just probably not best fit for this project, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, who knows, what's behind the scenes and stuff like that. Like I said, I only know so much, and people online only know so much unless you actually work in the industry and stuff. But either way though, like I said, it's a shame to see, because fall from grace, what we had in season 1, even season 2, and then we get this shit. Like, yeah, it's frustrating, like, especially if you're a One Punch Man like diehard fan, because everybody got that one series that they want like super fully animated. But yeah, like I said, it's a shame, bro. Like, look at Fujimoto, for example. That man is fucking lucky. I stated this in one of my videos, like on TikTok. I'm like, that dude had to make a contract with the animation devil, because every project this man has done, like in terms of like one shots or fucking mangas, it gets adapted into beautiful animation. I'm just like, bro, if only some of my favorite shows got that fraction of a fucking animation. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I said, this is probably the only video I'm gonna make on One Punch Man season 3, unless something happens and we get something crazy like how we had in Blue Lock season 2. But yeah, other than that though, like I said, I didn't want to make this video too hateful. I just kind of wanted to make it a rant, I guess, because I haven't talked about One Punch Man on this channel yet, so I just wanted to share my thoughts. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of season 3 so far. What are y'all's opinions on it? Probably won't be good, but y'all can let me know anyways what y'all think down below. But yeah, I said respect all animators though. Respect all of y'all. Appreciate y'all's hard work and stuff like that. Don't blame none of y'all. Obviously the higher ups, whatnot, because they don't know what they're doing. But it is what it is. But yeah.